name is Bob Verboon. We're here today at the North Cadron Creek, which is in Faulkner County. We're the stream team for Arkansas Master Naturalists. We're the Foothills chapter. I started as a stream team coordinator about 5 or 6 years ago. And what we do is we collect mythic macroinvertebrates, which is a big word for underwater bugs, and study the bugs of the underworld, identify them into separate groups as sensitive, somewhat tolerant, and intolerant. And then we report those to the Game and Fish Commission so they can determine the water quality. We also do chemistry testing. We have 9 parameters that we check: the temperatures, pH, nitrogen, the oxygen, the phosphates, and then the hardness of the water, dissolved solids, and the alkalinity. So once we get information together as a database, we report that to the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
The morning starts off in North Cadron Creek in Faulkner County. A group of volunteers from the stream team and Master Naturalists wade into the creek to begin kickstanding. This is the process of collecting samples to study. A kickstand is a 1x1 square meter mesh net with a pole handle on each side that is used to collect aquatic macroinvertebrates in the stream. Those are animals without a backbone that live at least part of their lives in the water and are large enough to see with the naked eye. Observing these animals can tell us about the condition of the water. To collect samples, the stream bed is stirred up and the water flows over the net. Larger rocks are turned over and examined for organisms. The net should be carefully lifted out of the water and placed on a flat surface for examination. Any macroinvertebrates found are placed in collection trays. Ice cube trays and egg cartons work well for this. Separating the macroinvertebrates into small groups makes it much easier to get an accurate count of each type. It's helpful to have a magnifying glass and an identification guide. An identification sheet is used to help keep track of each species found. Species are assigned a number based on their tolerance levels.
Collection we made with what we call kicking and picking out there on the stream, and we put them in ice cube trays so we can count them and we don't double count. So go down each cube and count. And here it looks like we have caddis. You'll notice this one has the longer legs and a paddle tail. That's the damselfly now. And then here the worm is a horsehair worm. Here we have caddis, more caddis. We have, in this one, it looks like we have mayfly nymph in there with the caddis. These are caddis. You can tell the caddis, they look a lot like the midge, but the caddis have a head and 6 legs and a hook on its tail. You can see attached to the side of the tray there. They got a hook there. That's how they attach to the rocks, and they will build a case around them to protect themselves. These are a little bit darker caddis here, a little darker. They come in all kinds of different colors. More caddis. This is this is a beetle. It's called a water penny. Looks just like a little penny that you'll find on a rock. It's very, very difficult to identify because it's really hard to see on a rock. And we got more caddis here. A lot of caddis today. So that's basically how we identify them, and then we report them on this chart. We divide them into sensitive, somewhat sensitive, and tolerant. They get 3 points for being sensitive, 2 for somewhat sensitive, and then only 1 for tolerant. That way we know the stream is healthy if we've got a lot of sensitive bugs like the caddis, because they require clean streams, good oxygen levels, balanced pH, nitrates, phosphates. So we total those up, and then these are the 3 categories. If we get a score of more than 22, that's excellent. 22 or more. Between 17 and 22, that's good. 11 to 16, fair. And poor is less than 11. I'm sure we'll be up in close to 22. But remember, no matter how many bugs we have in this category, we still only get 3 points. But we got a good diversity today and a good collection.